Biocomputation, or wetware, is here to stay, and some researchers are calling it the cellular supremacy. We have talked a lot about the human brain computers, but you can use fungus to make something that looks very similar to a brain organoid. Yes, you can have a computer that runs on fungi. Fungi, like our brains, also respond to electricity and can put it out. They can be trained very similarly to the way that the brain organoids are trained. They like ordered signals, although I haven't heard that they like dopamine yet. We can also genetically engineer them and breed them in order to be better at doing their job. However, they're very powerful. While our computers rely on zeros and ones, these guys can process things in a much more refined way, and they can carry those electrical signals. That's actually some fungi that are currently being used to transport electricity. Because, like our brains, they do function on electricity, they can be made into something that is very similar. I know what you're thinking, I am too. You can have a fungi that can be made in the form of a brain. But it's not going to come to that, even if cordyceps is used, which it is. What's the difference between a thimble full of bacteria and a supercomputer? Well, that thimble has more processing power. We too can engineer bacteria to do our jobs, and they've been able to solve puzzles. Each individual bacteria can work out its own problem, and there can be billions in a tiny volume. You may have seen these kinds of puzzles before. How it works is each individual can start to work out going from point A to point B. If they successfully meet their objective, they then change color. Each individual bacteria can have a cascade where if they successfully solve the puzzle, they will then change color again and again until the puzzle is finally solved. And there's, like I said, billions working on it all at the same time. It's incredibly powerful. Nature had billions of years to design these processes, and we're just hijacking them. Traditional computers had maybe 70 years to get where they are today. Technology is always better when you borrow from nature, because